Hey there, young explorers, and welcome to This Explainer. Okay, let's dive right into this, because today we're going on the absolute ultimate field trip. Now, the universe, well, it's literally everything that exists. Space, time, stars, galaxies, and yeah, even you. It all started from a single point and has been expanding for billions of years at just an unimaginable speed. What we see when we look up, that's just a tiny piece. The real universe is far, far beyond what our eyes can reach. So today, we're going to use the magic of telescopes to unlock those mysteries. Fasten your cosmic seatbelts. To kick things off, I want you to just close your eyes for a second. Picture the night sky. Now think about our solar system. It feels pretty massive to us, right? I mean, we've got our sun, 8 distinct planets, over 200 moons orbiting those planets, plus just countless asteroids and comets zipping all over the place. But here is the mind-bending truth. In the grand scheme of the universe, our giant solar system is actually just a tiny, microscopic speck. To truly wrap our heads around space, we have to zoom way, way out and really think about the incredible scale of things. Step 1 is Earth, right? The little blue marble we call home. Step 2 is zooming out to our entire solar system. But step 3 takes us to a whole new level. Our entire solar system is literally just one tiny dot situated way, way out in the outer suburbs of a massive swirling structure called the Milky Way galaxy. We're basically living out in the cosmic countryside. Now, because we live way out on the outer edge of this massive Milky Way galaxy, we're actually always in motion. We're orbiting its center, kind of just like Earth orbits the sun. But get a load of this number, 22.5 to 25 crore years. That's 225 to 250 million years. That's exactly how long it takes for our solar system to complete just one single lap around the center of our galaxy. To put that into perspective, the last time our solar system was sitting in its current position, dinosaurs were just starting to roam the Earth. No way, right? So what exactly is this giant neighborhood we're orbiting inside of? Well, a galaxy isn't just a bunch of random stars thrown together. It's a massive, super complex collection of gas, cosmic dust, planets, black holes, moons, these incredibly colorful nebulas, invisible dark matter, and billions of stars and their solar systems. And the incredible glue keeping all of this chaotic cosmic soup from just flying apart into deep space, that would be gravity. Good old gravity holds the whole magnificent structure together. Now, what's really interesting about this is the sheer math of our own galaxy. Astronomers estimate that the Milky Way alone contains somewhere between 100 billion and 400 billion stars. Just let that sink in for a second. In orbiting those stars, there's a possibility of around 50 billion planets. 50 billion. That means there are billions of potential worlds right in our very own galactic backyard. With all those billions of stars and planets, you might be wondering, where on Earth did we get a name that sounds like a candy bar or a spilled glass of milk? Why do we call our majestic home the Milky Way? It's a fantastic question, and to answer it, we kind of have to travel back in time to see the night sky through the eyes of our ancient ancestors. See, long before modern city lights completely washed out the stars, ancient people had a spectacular view of the cosmos. The ancient Greeks, they looked up and named the galaxies Kuklos, which translates to the Milky Circle. Later on, the ancient Romans looked at the exact same sky and called it Via Lactea, which means the road of milk. Both of these ancient civilizations saw this bright, milky white path stretched right across the darkness. And honestly, it makes total sense why they gave it those names. When you look up from Earth on a really dark, perfectly clear night, you aren't actually just seeing a cloud of white dust. You're looking directly into the thickest part of our galaxy. That milky white appearance we see, that's actually the combined glowing light of billions of individual stars, all shining together at once. Their light just blends together into this glowing river across the heavens. Okay, so we've talked about the outer edges and all those glowing stars, but what happens if we follow that glowing road all the way to the middle? What lurks at the very center of the Milky Way, acting as the ultimate anchor for all those billions of stars? Well, prepare yourselves, because the answer is one of the most mysterious phenomena in the entire universe. Right at the heart of most galaxies, including our very own Milky Way, sits a supermassive black hole. This is a region of space where gravity is so incredibly strong that the normal rules of physics simply break down. They just stop working. The gravitational pull is so intense that absolutely nothing can escape its grasp, not even light itself. Any light that flies just a little too close gets completely absorbed right into the darkness. Now, for the longest time, humanity actually thought the Milky Way was the entire universe. We thought our glowing road of milk was literally all there was. But in the 18th century, a philosopher named Immanuel Kant had this groundbreaking historical realization. He proposed that our massive galaxy actually wasn't alone in space. He suggested there were other island universes out there hiding in the dark. And wow, was he ever right? To prove just how right he was, we have to look at the absolute magic of modern space telescopes. Astronomers took a super powerful telescope and pointed it at a tiny, seemingly empty, pitch-black patch of space. They just stared at that one tiny spot for 12 days straight. And what did they find? 10,000 distant hidden galaxies. 10,000! Based on that single discovery, scientists now estimate there could be up to 100 billion galaxies in the total universe. The scale is it's almost unimaginable. So, with up to 100 billion galaxies out there, you'd probably think the universe is totally chaotic, right? But as astronomers studied these distant worlds, they started noticing patterns. They realized that these giant cosmic structures generally fall into 3 basic classes based on their shape. So, think of this next part as your quick cosmic field guide for young explorers. The first type is the spiral galaxy. These are beautiful structures that spin through space looking like giant glowing pinwheels. They essentially have 3 visible parts: a flat disk, a bright bulge right in the center, and an outer halo. The central bulge is packed with older stars, while the outer halo holds the very oldest stars. And hey, guess what? Our home, the Milky Way, is a proud member of the spiral galaxy family. Let's move to the second category and see how this builds. This is the elliptical galaxy. Now, unlike our spinning pinwheel, elliptical galaxies are smooth and shaped kind of like a round ball or a stretched out oval. Inside them, stars don't orbit in a nice flat disk. Their orbits go in just every random direction you can think of. They also have very little gas and dust, which means they don't really form young stars anymore. Instead, they're surrounded by ancient star clusters and a whole lot of mysterious dark matter. And finally, we have the third type, irregular galaxies. These are basically the cosmic rule breakers. They aren't spinning pinwheels, and they certainly aren't smooth ovals. They're just, irregular. They come in all sorts of wild, chaotic shapes, and that's usually because they've been pulled and stretched out by the gravity of other passing galaxies. Which actually brings up a slightly dramatic but highly engaging question. If there are 100 billion massive galaxies out there just floating and spinning through space, do they ever get too close? Do these giant collections of billions of stars ever actually crash into each other? Well, the answer is yes, they absolutely do. In fact, we're actually part of a cosmic traffic accident right now. See, our closest galactic neighbor is a massive spiral galaxy called Andromeda. And Andromeda is currently hurtling through space on a direct collision course with our Milky Way. When they finally meet, the massive gravitational forces will rip stars right out of their orbits and completely change or even destroy both galaxies as we currently know them. So the crucial point here is, you can completely chill out. Seriously, this incredible galactic collision won't actually happen for another 5 billion years. The distances in space are just so unbelievably vast that even though Andromeda is moving toward us at incredible speeds, it's still going to take billions of years to arrive. So yeah, for sure, there is no need to panic about the sky falling anytime soon. It's really important to remember that the universe isn't out to get us. As scientists point out, if we humans shoot ourselves in the foot or create something destructive, well, that's on us. But from space, there is absolutely nothing to fear right now. It's a really poignant reminder that our biggest priority shouldn't be fearing the cosmos, but rather taking good care of our own magnificent planet and the people right here beside us. Which leaves us with this final thought. We live on a tiny rock orbiting one of hundreds of billions of stars in just one of 100 billions of galaxies. What we see every night is just a tiny piece. The real universe is far, far beyond what our eyes can reach. So, if a space telescope staring at a tiny speck of darkness can reveal 10,000 hidden galaxies, what unbelievable cosmic secrets will curious young students like you discover next? Keep looking up, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.